I'm happy to announce the release of QromaScan 2.2, which contains a number of new features I think you'll find very useful. I'll run them down here quickly and then get into a little more detail as we go along. Now, one of the first things you're going to notice after the update is this dialog box asking you if you allow QromaScan to send you notifications. So why would a scanner ever want to send you a notification? Well, we're using the system to let you know if there's been a new version released or if there's a new video tutorial that's been posted. These notifications will be seldom, but will let you know of improvements or new tutorials that can help you get more out of QromaScan. Our big new feature is DropBox Support. Now you can use either iCloud or Dropbox to get images to and from QromaScan. Also, if you've been using the import feature to bring images into QromaScan so you can tag them with our voice recognition system, we now have 3 new ways to get images into the app. Finally, we've built a text editor into QromaScan that allows you to add or edit names and locations without leaving the app. We now have support for Dropbox as a cloud sync provider. This lets you connect your Dropbox account with QromaScan, and now you can move your images back and forth between your computer and other devices almost instantly. It works just like iCloud Drive support with one exception that I'll get into in just a moment. The first thing you need to know is that if you already have iCloud Drive enabled, we have to turn it off to enable Dropbox. Only one cloud sync provider can be used at a time. I'm going to turn on Dropbox now so you can see what I mean. Turning on Dropbox is as simple as flipping the switch over. You'll get a warning to let you know that we'll be turning off iCloud, and this means that we'll be removing all QromaScan application data off of iCloud and any devices you have connected to your iCloud account. Don't worry though, your photos and other data are safely on this device and will be migrated over to Dropbox. So here's my iCloud Drive folder on my Mac, and you'll see that the images and other data are being removed. Next, if you have the Dropbox app installed on your device, that app will launch and you'll be asked if you want to allow QromaScan to connect with it. If you don't have the Dropbox app installed, a window will open up and you'll be able to enter your username and password and allow access. Now, it's worth mentioning that QromaScan will not have full access to your Dropbox account. It'll just have its own space to store files in the apps folder on the top level of your Dropbox folder. Once you tap the Allow button, we'll automatically return back to QromaScan and start synchronizing with Dropbox. If you have a lot of images, this may take a few minutes initially, but all subsequent synchronizations will be very fast. You don't have to wait on this screen. You can go on and do other things in the app if you want, but if you leave QromaScan, the synchronization will be paused and resume when you come back. Once you've got things connected, you can view and edit your images on your Mac and PC and have the changes go right back to QromaScan, just like with iCloud Drive. You can add names to your vocabulary by editing the names.txt file, and the changes go right to QromaScan in a flash. Also, if you've been using the QromaScan Import feature, any photos that you drop into the Import folder will show up in the app where you can tag them later. Overall, our testing has shown that Dropbox synchronization is quite snappy, and it might even be a tad faster than iCloud. That said, if you ever want to go back to iCloud, just slide the iCloud switch back over to the right, and Dropbox will be delinked from QromaScan. Any images or settings from QromaScan will still be left on your Dropbox account because we don't delete them automatically when you turn off Dropbox support. Lastly, Dropbox support inside QromaScan is almost identical to our support for iCloud with one exception. If you have been running QromaScan on multiple iOS devices, such as your iPhone and iPad, and have been using iCloud to keep them in sync, you might want to stick with iCloud. We don't support that in Dropbox yet. So that's our new Dropbox Sync feature. Now we have 2 great cloud sync options for QromaScan. If you've been using the QromaScan Import feature to bring images into the app so that you can tag them with our voice recognition system, we now have 3 new ways to help you get the images into the app. Previously, images could be imported only through iCloud Drive. With version 2.2, you can bring in photos from your camera roll, from other applications on your phone, or through web drag and drop. Let me show you how this works. With version 2.2, we have this new icon next to the capture tool. Tap on it and you'll be asked to allow access to your camera roll. From there, you can import up to 22 photos at once by tapping on the checkbox on the corner of each photo. Once you've picked the ones you want, tap Done, and a copy of these images will be placed into your import screen where you can tag them. Another new change is you can now import images you have in other applications. Here's a quick example. I use an image editing program called Pixelator on my iPhone to make adjustments to my images. Using this sharing icon, I can pass a copy of this image to QromaScan by tapping Open in another app and sending a JPEG image over. QromaScan shows up on this list, and tapping Import will bring it right into my import screen where I can tag it later. Finally, there's a new way to import images into ChromaScan, and it's probably the most interesting way. Starting with version 2.2, it's possible to drag and drop images into ChromaScan through an open browser window. This works both with iCloud.com and DropBox.com. Here's a quick demo of how it works. First, I log into the website of my cloud sync provider that I'm using, in this case Dropbox, and then I navigate to ChromaScan and open the import folder. Both Dropbox and iCloud allow you to drag and drop images right into this open browser window, and they'll be uploaded to that folder. You can use this to quickly drag and drop images from your computer. You can do this from any computer that you have browser access to, so it's quite convenient and flexible. Okay, so those are the 3 new ways to bring images into ChromaScan Import. I hope you love it. We've added a quick little time-saving feature in version 2.2 that can help you add names to your voice recognition library or custom location presets while you're away from your computer. Now, normally the easiest way to add names or locations is to edit a text file on your computer that's connected to ChromaScan using one of our 2 cloud sync services. There are times, however, where it's useful to do it right in the app, and now we have a way to do it easily. You can now slide over the name.txt or location.txt file in the app and edit it directly with our new text editor. From here, you can quickly add or remove names, and as soon as you save it, your vocabulary or places file gets updated instantly. So, those are the new features of ChromaScan 2.2, and I hope you get some good use out of them. As always, if you encounter any problems with this update or have any questions we can help you with, please contact us on our support site. If you open a support ticket, we'll generally get back to you within 1 business day. So, until our next update, happy scanning.